Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I would like to give a special thanks to HGreg Nissan for giving me time with the 2021 Nissan Rogue Platinum all-wheel drive. If you're in the market for a Nissan, you can come check out HGreg Nissan and ask for Gaby. She will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about the exterior styling here of this current generation Nissan Rogue. As you guys can see here, Nissan did update the styling here, and it looks very aggressive. Looking at these headlight modules, there is an LED turn signal with an LED daytime run light, and there is these multi-reflector LED headlights here with an automatic low and high beam. And this area here is functional to put an air curtain over the brakes and wheels. There is an LED fog light here at the lower part of the fascia. There's some chrome trim, and my model is also painted in this beautiful shade of blue. It does have a two-tone color combination. There is front parking sensors, and there is this large V-motion grille with the Nissan emblem front and center. There's also this front-facing camera here. Since I mentioned this is the fully loaded Platinum model, but stepping away from the Nissan Rogue and looking at the side proportions here, this has a 106.3-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 183 inches. This is not the biggest in the segment anymore. The Hyundai Tucson is bigger by 2 to 3 inches. But looking at these tires and wheels here, these are a 235/55 tire. They're wrapped in this 19-inch rim design. I do like the 5-spoke design here. It looks really good with the black finish, also with the chrome trim. And there is some more chrome here at the lower part of the door panel. There's this LED sight marker here on the mirror cap, and up top, Nissan does offer this large panoramic sunroof here, also with these aerodynamic roof rails, and there is some more chrome trim around the window trim. But making our way to the rear here of the Nissan Rogue, looking at these taillights here, they're a LED combination with an LED brake light with an incandescent turn signal and reverse light. There's a Nissan badge there, also with the Rogue name, which is spelled out, which looks really good. And that's the Platinum all-wheel drive badge. There's more chrome trim here at the lower part of the bumper. There's rear parking sensors, and there's no visible exhaust trim here, but there is a single exhaust trim. There is LED lights for the tag. There's a backup camera, of course, and there is this rear wiper here to keep the rear glass clean. But open up the cargo bag here. This does have a power opening tailgate. Once it opens up, it reveals 36.3 cubic feet of space. Once you fold down the rear seats, that expands the cargo to 72.9 cubic feet of space. And Nissan does give you these floor dividers here, which is really nice. So you can also lower the load floor if you would like. And it does have a really good height to put stuff into the vehicle. There's some cargo off to the side here if you would like. And this is how you fold down the rear seat. Once you pull this handle here, like I mentioned, it will expand the cargo. But overall, let's hop into the interior of the Nissan Rogue. Sitting inside the interior of the Nissan Rogue Platinum all-wheel drive, looking at this color combination inside the interior, it is a two-tone color combination. I actually like this caramel or brown-like theme in here. It looks really good with the blue exterior color. This is a 9-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless, or you can use the actual USB port. It's a Type A or Type C port if you like to use. This also has the Bose audio sound system. But reaching over here to shut the door of the Nissan Rogue, and to start up the vehicle, just put your foot on the brake and press the start-stop button right here. Once you do that, you guys will hear that 2.5-liter 4-cylinder come to life. And for 2022, Nissan is discontinuing this 4-cylinder 2.5 and replacing it with a variable compression ratio. We'll talk about that in the actual test drive. But looking here at the door panel material, is going to be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. There's 2 purse memory seats with this aluminum accented door handle. Your mirrors, lock controls, and window controls are here. Unfortunately, it's just auto up, auto down only for the driver. I was expecting Nissan to give it all 4 automatic up and down. Maybe for the 2022 model, they might fix that problem. But looking here, it's going to be nice and padded, very nice area to rest your elbows on a long road trip. And there is this wood-like trim in here. It looks really good. There's also this lane keeping assist, and there is the trunk release button with the dimmer switch. And this is a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. I'm surprised Nissan didn't put a power operating tilt and telescoping function. And you can customize this large digital display here via this control over here to show you different stuff like your settings, also your compass, and what's playing on your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto once you have your phone connected. That's also your driver. That's your drive computer, or basically your trip computer. Basically, that's your tire pressure, and it does show you where the all-wheel drive power is being sent to. There's the speed limit sign right here. So very nice and bright screen. My model also has this heads-up display. It looks really bright and very crisp. Looking up here is going to be an incandescent lighting throughout the cabin. I'm surprised Nissan didn't put full LED lights. Maybe some people might do it for aftermarket. Over is for your driver's assistance, which includes blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, forward collision warning. We're talking about the driver's assistant features and the actual test drive. But looking here, this is a 9-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's a really good screen here. I'm sorry, my phone is not even connected. Now that my phone is connected, as you guys can see, very bright screen. Like I mentioned, very responsive. And as you guys can see, it does take up the complete 9-inch display here. As you guys can see, very bright screen. There's a volume and tune knob, and there's some shortcut buttons down here. Nice stitching here. Love the materials. The materials on the dash can be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. Really nice materials here on the Platinum. And there's this wood trim. Pretty sure it's not real, but it looks really good as well. There's dual climate controls down here. There's some shortcut buttons. There is 3-level heated seats. Maybe for 2022, Nissan might offer cool seats on the Rogue. But to put the Rogue into reverse, just put your foot on the brake, of course, and you're gonna switch up on this shifter here. It does reveal a top-down 360 view. There's trajectory with distance markers, and Nissan says you can tow up to 1,300 pounds here on the Rogue. Kicking it down here, there is a manual mode, and put it back into park. You press the P button there on the shifter. There's 2 cup holders here. There's electronic parking brake, auto hold, and this does have all-wheel drive, so you do get a snow mode, off-road mode. There's also auto, eco, and there's a sport mode. And the knob in here does feel really good. It doesn't feel clinky or anything like that. Really nice that Nissan gives you this for the all-wheel drive system. The push button start is down there. Like I mentioned, there's a 12-volt, there's a wireless phone charger. My iPhone 13 Pro Max does fit if it wasn't connected to the USB cable, but you can also connect it through the wireless function as well, just in case you guys wanted to eliminate the cable. Open up, this is a double hinge opening center console. It does reveal a deep amount of storage. It is lined with felt in the inside. Closing this off, nice area here to rest your elbows. One of the best seats, in my opinion, that I've sat in so far in this compact SUV segment. The seats are just super impressive. Love the seats, love the diamond quilted stitching here. Like I mentioned, there are 3-level heated seats. There's no cool seat option here on the Rogue as of this filming. And there is this large panoramic sunroof here. It does go into the back seats, as you guys can see. It does let a lot of light into this cabin, especially with this nice 2-tone color combination. Looking at the glove compartment here, it does offer a large storage. Overall, very impressed with the materials and very impressed with the technology that Nissan uses here in the Rogue. But let's hop into the back seat. Getting into the back seat here of the Nissan Rogue, this is probably one of my favorite features here on the Rogue, is the back door. As you guys can see, the back door opens at a very good angle, so you can access the back seat, especially if you have small children. But getting back here, as you guys can see here, I'm only 5'8". I do have a lot of headroom here, even with this large panoramic sunroof cutout. And I love this 2-tone color combination. One of the best seats that I sat in this segment. Very comfortable and very plush seats. But looking down here, Nissan says you get around 38.5 inches of legroom here in the back seat of the Rogue. There is 2 map pockets here for storage. There's 2 air vents here. You also have your own set of climate controls. And there's also 3-level heated seats with 2 USB charging ports back here. The floor back here is kind of flat. You can sit a middle passenger here if you would like. Pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders and a nice area to rest your elbows. And also, no other competitor in this segment offers a manual sunshade. I think Nissan is the only one. The materials are very nice to touch with this aluminum accented door handle. The switchgear feels really good. There's even this wood-like trim here. And this area here is very nice and padded. Even the door panel is really nice to touch. There's also a storage compartment down here, or a cup holder. And the seats do also fold down in a 60/40 manner. And you do have a really nice view out of the panoramic sunroof here. And the lighting is going to be an incandescent bulb. Overall, the Rogue does feel very comfortable, and it does have one of the best seats in the segment. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Nissan Rogue. This uses Nissan's 2.5-liter 4-cylinder. This powertrain makes 181 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with an Xtronic CVT, and Nissan says this can tow up to 1,300 pounds. And keep in mind, my model is the Platinum all-wheel drive, so this weighs in around 3,600 pounds. And as of this filming, Nissan is discontinuing this 2.5-liter 4-cylinder for a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder, which will make 201 horsepower. So if you guys don't want this powertrain, you have to look for the 2022 model in order to get that 1.5-liter 3-cylinder. Fuel economy for this 4-cylinder is rated at 25 in the city, 32 on the highway, and 28 combined. So starting off in the 2021 Nissan Rogue, like I mentioned underneath the hood, Nissan is switching out the engine for this Rogue. This has Nissan's 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, which makes 181 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. And Nissan will be replacing the powertrain for 2022. They will give it a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder. It's a variable compression ratio powertrain. So basically I'm gonna switch this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder out for that 1.5 liter 3-cylinder, which will make 201 horsepower. As of this filming, I do not have the final torque numbers, but this is per their CVT transmission. And the Rogue here drives fantastic. It drives very smooth, it's very buttery. This also has all-wheel drive, but keep in mind this is a front-wheel drive basis platform, so it will feed that power to the front wheels, and it will appropriate that power to the rear if it senses that the wheel is slipping. So really good all-wheel drive system here from Nissan. This also has a heads-up display. Since my model is the Platinum model, this thing is fully loaded. I like this two-tone color combination. There is this large display here that you can customize here, like I showed you guys from the inside scene. But the Rogue is a really good option here in this compact SUV segment. It does compete against the Toyota RAV4, also the Honda CR-V, the new Hyundai Tucson. So it does have some really good rivals in this segment here. There's also 3-level heated seats. Unfortunately, Nissan does not offer cool seats here on the Rogue. Maybe for the 2022 model, Nissan might offer cool seats. I think that would be a good selling factor for most people that want cool seats, especially here in South Florida. But a lot of people give the CVT a lot of crap because a lot of people don't like CVTs. I think the CVT is paired really good with this powertrain because it's good for fuel economy and it's also good for performance. The Rogue does feel more eager with the CVT transmission compared to the other competitors that use an 8-speed automatic. But this CVT, it knows to be in the meat of its power band with this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. I have no problems with the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, but I think a lot of people do want to get that variable compression ratio powertrain because it does offer more horsepower compared to the 181 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. I'm not sure, like I mentioned, about the torque number for the new powertrain that Nissan will be offering. But if you guys want to wait for that powertrain, it should be hitting the dealerships in early of 2022. So I should be driving the 2022 Rogue very soon. Let's talk about the driver's assistance. It does have rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, forward collision warning with lane keep assist, also with adaptive cruise control. Nissan does have some really good driver's assistance. This also has the Bose audio sound system, which sounds freaking fantastic. And I do have a great commanding view of the road here. This A-pillar is a little bit thick, but I can see around it. It does have great visibility. Even out of the rear, it does have great visibility as well. I mean, you buy this because you don't want to buy a Toyota or you don't want to buy a Honda, because I see a lot of RAV4s, I see a lot of CR-Vs in my local area here, but I do see a lot of Rogues as well. But if you guys don't want the other competitors, you want to be different in a sense, the Rogue here is a really good choice, especially at this price point. And like I mentioned, this is the Platinum model. You get a lot of features. Like I mentioned, heads-up display, the larger 9-inch display. You also have the Bose audio sound system. Some other competitors don't really offer a good sound system. I'm talking about Honda. But yeah, the Rogue drives really good. Let's talk about the fuel economy. This is rated to get 25 in the city, 32 on the highway, and 28 combined. Really good numbers for this not to be a hybrid. I know it's going to be down compared to the RAV4, the CR-V, and also the new Tucson. But Nissan should be offering a hybrid. Fingers crossed. I know they, like I mentioned, they will be changing out this 2.5 liter for the new variable compression powertrain. So they should offer a hybrid powertrain in the near future. Starting price here for the 2021 Nissan Rogue Platinum all-wheel drive is at $37,230. This one stickers for $38,405. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Drive1Reviews and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next review.